Yeah, I don't know how well this stuff comes through, but it's July 5th, 2013. We're going to title this one to Sandy. It's easier for me to call you Sandra because it's more formal. It's kind of like calling me Whitehawk rather than Jeff. You can call me Jeff. You know, it's just the formal thing. So I often call you Sandra or Mama Hen. Yeah, and the truck's going by, and ooh, I gotta light that one too. Typically, a diary is talking to God because nobody else is supposed to know. I do this. I'm not a famous person, and it's not even my real name. On YouTube, I'm no name. On Facebook, I'm Jeff Whitehawk, and neither one of those has any legality to it at all. We got a little S.C. Johnson clip-on thing that's supposed to drive the bugs away, and I hope it does. And bug bite there, bug bite there, bug bite there, bug bite there. You know, it's that time of year, but man, those suckers are fucking driving me nuts. I want to enjoy the outside, and they want to eat me. Not all of me. There's one couple of my blood cells. But it hurts. Well, it actually itches, but that's a form of pain. She sent me a cool card from, so she's going to South Dakota. It really isn't bright enough out here for me to read it. Or for anybody to see it. But it's got a pair of wolves that are at peace. Checking out scenery. I think sometimes we're a lot like them as humans. We're obviously more advanced and more things we argue about. They argue about their own money. Currency is what makes you happy. If you got a lot of money and you have no clue what to do with it, it's been done a lot. You blow it on a bunch of shit and then you have nothing again. Be it drugs or whatever. A lot of people have, more than handfuls, have one big settlement and then blew the millions on drugs. Not too great. Does that? It's even after midnight and it's steamy out here. I couldn't get it all done before summer, so I'm still putting things together, and it's tough when it's this hot. It's tough when it's too cold too. It's a fact, right? Diane had to pull out one of my tomato steaks. Considering how big they're going to be this year, these are 2x3s, 10, I don't know, 8 foot tall. I don't know. I know they're big. I tried using smaller ones, but I'm hanging a lot of them on them, and that little stick is like bending. And I know when it actually puts tomatoes on it, tomatoes weigh a lot. So I got heavy duty reinforcement set up so I can string them up and they can do their thing. She was like, keep the garden in the garden, don't move it outside the garden. That's why I took it out. And she dropped a piece of concrete on her toe to pay for it because it was only 6 inches away, it wasn't hurting them. She's like, that's all they're allowed to have, and I'm making sure that's all they're allowed to have. You could have spared the 6 inches. We got a relatively large yard for the two of us. It wasn't going to hurt nothing. And that's why she ended up dropping the concrete on her toe, which she's still complaining about. So I walked into the garden and I planted the damn thing 6 inches in the garden. And I had double the concrete. She ain't going to get that one out even if she was wanting to. But nonetheless, I put it inside the garden. So many things to do, and even if I had the things, I actually do have some of the things. I don't have time. She complains she's bored. I never get bored. I got things to do, and then she's got things for me to do that she won't or can't do for herself. I want to get the rest of the sunflower planted up front. Laying dirt from one end of the yard to the other. It's waiting on you, you're going to rip them open, and then you hurt. The whole fucking arm, strung it together. Got me on my leg, got me on the other arm. I got tags and registration for the Insight. And for the military, they're like, she's like, they have you already done. Are you still at 325 North 2nd Street? No. They knew where to get me when they wanted the stuff back, and when they want to send it back, they send it to the old address, and I never got it. So I had to pay double. Now I need to get it inspected, and then I can at least drive it. It'll work for a while. It's got a history of chewing up batteries. The programming for charging is bad. Only charge up the assist to a quarter, and it won't allow it to get charged past 3/4. With doing that to a regular battery, they will die. They'll just give up eventually. I can't take this anymore. Diane wants to pay the property taxes to save $20 first. And I'm like, well, we could be saving $20 every 2 days, but whatever. I just really want to get it back on the road. then whenever the taxes are paid, I can get the computer replaced and actually get it functioning the way it was built, originally designed. I mean, this thing's got faulty programming. Looks like I got fucking things growing out of me. Some fucking bug bites. Yeah, that car needs a lot to be the best it can be. It needs a new computer, then it needs performance shit, then it needs a electric supercharger, then it needs new rims and new tires, because the tires they sell for those rims, they sell them to you bald, because they're trying to save on weight. It's so light it still goes 70,000 miles on those tires, yeah, but it's only got a millimeter tread when I bought it. A millimeter tread ain't much. I want like a fucking centimeter tread like they put on other tires, and then that probably lasts the entire life of the car. That ain't good for them. Good for me. Jack it up 6 inches, then I'll be done. As long as it doesn't get wrecked. I haven't had an accident in 30 years, so hopefully my luck holds. And her car needs to get inspected on top of that. But those shouldn't cost much either. They don't go very far. The car that goes far right now, Subaru, that's going to need a new windshield and whatever, and a new tire. They ain't going to say that. They're going to say that tire is not safe. It holds air. It's better than running on a donut, but you still need a new tire. Until I need a new tire. Not a fun thing to talk about, but that abscess, I wish it would go the fuck away. Run out of places to go. I know if they pull the root out, it'll go away, but they did that. I'm kind of hoping still, I live for hope that if it gets to the end of the route and there's no place to go and they'd already chewed everything up, maybe it'll go away. So hope. I can mentally tell you the progression of where the pain's been, where it's at, and the differences, but I'm still hoping it'll fizzle and go away. I ain't got no insurance, and the kind of money it costs, you can't do that on minimal savings. Most people don't have anything saved. 98% probably. Notice I didn't say 99. It really is 98, 97. That ain't living that bad. Probably on the 96th percentile is how I'm living. Put it lower when you factor in I don't have any insurance, because they do. The 96th percentile, they do have insurance. The amount of money they actually have to spend with all the bills that they surround themselves with. Probably in that region in terms of how much money we can spend. But they have insurance, and I definitely don't. The only time you end up in the emergency room is when you don't have a choice. I know they said we could get a dentist. I can't fight 3 wars at once, man. You know, my leg's fucked up, and now you got to cut me open to get that thing out of me. And then I'm going to have you going up top and doing surgery on my mouth all in 1 week. I just can't deal with it. Not that I'll do it, but there's always things to be done at home, and she wants to go shopping, and I'm not big on crowds. I'm just not big on crowds. Concerts are a lot more concentrated. They got an Indian powwow up the road, and I'm going to take some video of it. I doubt actually. I appreciate everything they did and do. I really don't understand the language, so I wouldn't understand what they're powwowing or chanting or singing about. I don't understand a lot of languages. Singing, sometimes you don't understand what they're saying anyhow. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a totally dark, just audio. That's what I had before I did that. I'm hoping that this isn't Yeah, I'm hoping the C&T garage, which I can actually walk to. It takes me 45 minutes to walk there. It is walkable. Sometimes Anne likes to be a bitch, especially when she knows it's going to be the most annoying. You need a ride? Well, fuck you. Yeah, I'll get a cab or I'll walk. But it isn't that often, but she likes to do it especially when you need something. But, if I don't feel like they just manufacture something to make money, they'll have another regular customer and we have 3 cars that need to be maintained. Only one of them is going all the time. Whichever one that happens to be. I had to see if this thing works during the day too. Right now I got 3 torches going on, and I got that thing going on, and other than the bites that I already have, I don't see any bugs on me or around me. The torches are messy. I use heating oil. Yeah, they're going under the umbrella, and I put them out far enough so they wouldn't be totally under the umbrella. They'll turn it black. Heating oil is very dirty. I'm figuring it stinks so bad the bugs are going to stay away too. But when I had to bleed the line, I ended up with a whole bunch of it in a 5-gallon jug. It's toxic waste if you don't burn it. I found a use for it. Every time I have to play with it, way of saying it, but I have to scoop it out, put it into a container, which gets it on my hand basically, and then pour it from the container into the tiki torches, which also gets it on the hands, and then you gotta wash it off, preferably quickly. It's a very toxic substance, and there's a lot worse, like cesium is a very toxic, glowing green item. Even just touching it actually could cause cancer. But heating oil, there are guys who have to work with it for a living. If they don't, they die faster as soon as we get home. I know they spray themselves off, but that's even more petroleum distillates. It all gets absorbed into you. That's why I won't spray myself with bug spray. Kills the bugs, it ain't gonna do much good for me. Smelling it, I don't think that's gonna hurt me too much. It's supposed to drive them away, not kill them. I need a beer. What time is it? 1 minute. Oh my. Well, Sandy, I typically do this as if I'm talking to Daddy, which is what a diary is, as I said. I really appreciate the real deal handwritten. I'm gonna do one for you. Not a card. I'll just type you out a lot. No, I ain't typing. I'm actually handwrite like I used to in the diary. And I'll send it along with some goodies from the garden.